Hello students, in this video we will be discussing about the blood vessels, their structural differences and functional differences. Blood vessels are the branched tubes extending from the heart to all parts of the body, and they carry blood towards heart and away from heart. So here, and these blood vessels are of three types: arteries, veins and capillaries. Arteries carry blood away from heart to different organs. Veins carries blood towards heart, that is from different organs to heart. Then capillaries' main function is diffusion of substances, outward diffusion of oxygen from the capillaries to the intercellular fluid and from there to the tissue cells. Then inward diffusion of carbon dioxide from the intercellular fluid to the capillary, and also inward and outward diffusion of different substances like glucose, amino acid, urea, hormones, etc. And also we have learned capillaries enable leukocytes or WBCs to squeeze out from there. So that is the function of capillaries. So the structural differences, and here arteries carries fully oxygenated blood except pulmonary artery, that is exception, very important exception. Only pulmonary artery carries deoxygenated blood from the right ventricle to the lungs for purification. So all other arteries carries what type of blood? Oxygenated blood from the heart to different organs. And this arterial walls, it is made up of three layers. Arterial walls are made up of three layers, namely an external layer, it is known as tunica externa, also known as, then a middle layer and an inner layer, it is made up of endothelium, and that is also known as tunica interna. And here the arterial muscular walls are very thick in nature, thick, and it is elastic. Whereas here you see the veins. Veins function is to carry blood deoxygenated, more carbon dioxide containing blood from different organs of the body towards heart. And here also muscular walls are there, but these muscular walls are very thin as compared to arteries. External layer is there, middle layer and innermost layer, endothelium. And here you can see the innermost layer encloses a cavity. This cavity is known as lumen. In artery the cavity is very narrow, whereas in veins the cavity is wider than that of artery. And because of this reason, when during the time of ventricular systole, when the ventricle contract, that time only blood is pumped from the heart through the aorta to all organs through the arteries. So here the blood flow with much jerk and with great pressure. Because systolic pressure, when the ventricle contracts, blood is pumped through the aorta branches to form arteries and reaches to different organs. Whereas here blood is flowing uniformly or continuously with less pressure. Pressure is very little. And arteries carries what type of blood? Oxygenated blood except pulmonary artery. Veins carries deoxygenated blood except pulmonary vein. Pulmonary vein carries oxygenated blood from the lungs to the left auricle, then from there to left ventricle. So here then arteries are deeply seated. What we see superficially or through the skin whenever you take injection and all, where you are taking the injection, that is IV. Venal injection, that one we are taking through the vein. Why it is through the vein? It is superficially located, as well as the blood flowing through there is very uniformly and with very less pressure. So muscular wall is thick here, muscular wall is thin, muscular wall is elastic, here muscular wall is inelastic. Because of this nature, whenever there is empty, it is not collapsing. Do not collapse when it is empty, whereas veins can collapse when it is empty. So these all are the differences, structural differences as well as functional difference. And one more here, the arteries can constrict or dilate. Arteries can, because of the elasticity, it can constrict and dilate, whereas because of this inelasticity, it cannot constrict. Okay, and valves are located in the vein that is absent in arteries. So pocket shaped valves are there. Valves, what is the main function of valves? To prevent backflow. So in veins, blood is moving uniformly, not with much pressure. So there is a chance of backflow of blood. That is prevented by means of this pocket shaped valves. So valves are present in veins, but that is absent in artery. Moreover, blood is more deoxygenated containing blood is moving through the vein. So that is all about these three different types of blood vessels. So capillaries are made up of only one layer of endothelium. That is why this single layered endothelium epithelial cell of the blood vessel is known as endothelium, and hence diffusion of these substances are very easy. And this one can produce, the capillaries have the power of dilating and contracting. The contraction phase is known as vasoconstriction, and dilating phase is known as vasodilation. So when we may experience this one, whenever we walk in the hot sun, your face may turn into pink. That is due to the increased blood flow. And when it is too cold, face turn bluish or red because of the reduced blood flow. So capillaries can produce these two situations, namely vasodilation and vasoconstriction, and which can be seen in the color of the color change in the skin. Okay. So arteries progressively branching. It is branching to produce, the branches of artery is known as arteriole. So it is progressively branching and arteriole now enter into the, or it form as the join with the capillaries. Okay, whereas the veins become, it is progressively unite. Veins progressively unite to form venules. It is uniting to form. So here the capillaries, veins, and it form the capillary, the network of the capillary. Then venules, branching is known as venules. Venules form veins. It is progressively united, or it is becoming big. Okay. So here you can see the relationship between artery, arteriole, capillaries, venules and vein. So arteries, we told they are progressively branching. Artery branches to form arteriole, and this arteriole enters into the capillaries. Capillaries join to form venule, and the venules to vein. So this is the relationship or the connection, link. Blood is moving, bringing through the heart oxygenated blood, then it reaches through the arterioles to every part, through the capillaries, then capillaries join to form venule, venule form vein, and blood is bringing back to heart through these blood vessels. Okay, so rest of the circulation of blood and all we will be continuing in the next video. Okay.